In a dimly lit 12th century monastic cell, Brother Thomas stares at an open Bible beside Aristotle's Physics. His furrowed brow reflects the tension between scripture and natural philosophy. This scene captures the universal struggle of believers who seek intellectual harmony with their faith. Historical records show that medieval monks often grappled with synthesizing classical learning and divine revelation. Kneeling before a crucifix in the chapel, Brother Thomas whispers prayers that echo off stone arches. Stained glass bathes him in fragmented light, symbolizing his fragmented understanding. Medieval Christian mystics like Bernard of Clairvaux describe such moments as the soul's dark night, where faith persists despite unanswered questions. The elderly abbot gestures to spring shoots in the cloister garden. See how nature obeys divine logic? His words echo Augustine's principle of faith-seeking understanding. Historical accounts show 12th century monasteries were centers where theology and natural science coexisted. Herb gardens served both medicinal and theological education. In the Scriptorium, Thomas copies Augustine's words, "Understanding is faith's reward." Ink stains his fingers as light filters through parchment. Medieval manuscripts reveal that scribes often annotated margins with personal struggles, evidence that textual engagement shaped spiritual formation. The very act of writing becomes prayer. A traveling scholar scoffs, brandishing an astrolabe. Can you measure God's love? This debate mirrors historical tensions between emerging empirical science and theology. Figures like Peter Abelard argued that questioning, when pursued humbly, could deepen faith rather than destroy it. Dust swirls as Thomas reads Aquinas' revolutionary idea, "Grace perfects nature." This 13th century theological breakthrough proposed divine and natural realms as complementary. The monastery library, a treasure trove of accumulated wisdom, becomes the setting for his intellectual turning point. At dawn prayer, Thomas perceives sacred geometry, in a spiderweb's dew, in Gregorian chant's mathematical harmonies. Medieval thinkers like Hugh of St. Victor saw creation as God's second book. This mystical experience bridges his divided mind, revealing that wonder is reason's companion, not its enemy. In the confessional, Thomas admits, "I sought God only through logic." The abbot's smile reflects centuries of monastic wisdom. True knowledge begins with acknowledged limitation. Medieval sacramentals like confession ritualize this humility, creating space for grace to illuminate reason's boundaries. Swinging a scythe with other monks, Thomas realizes faith is agrarian, planting trust in unseen growth. Benedictine spirituality viewed manual labor as sacred. The rhythmic work mirrors his internal reconciliation. Just as seeds transform invisibly, so does grace in the human soul. Sealing his treatise to the scholar, Thomas writes, "God is the logic behind every why." The wax cross imprint symbolizes his synthesis, faith and reason as two wings lifting the soul. This mirrors Anselm's faith-seeking understanding, a medieval concept that still answers modern spiritual hunger.